Then my mom called out, "I demand that you break up with Haley because it's not fair what you're doing to her." I asked, "What am I doing to her, according to you?" My mom replied, "It looks like you're only with Haley despite Amelie." I turned to my dad and asked if he felt the same. He said, "It's all very strange because you never told us about this relationship, and now you suddenly want to marry her." Just as I was about to say something, my phone rang. It was Haley, and she sounded a little upset. "What's going on? Why am I receiving calls and messages from my parents telling me to stay away from you?" Trying to calm her down, I told her I was talking to them and that we could explain everything later. Then, someone desperately knocked on the front door. When my mom opened it, Amelie rushed in, crying, "Tell me it's not true that you want to marry Haley. Tell me you're not doing this just because I rejected you. How can you do this to me?" She said all this while crying, and my mom comforted her and hugged her while glaring at me with an angry face. Not being able to stand it any longer, I left my parents' house, got into my car, and headed toward Pasadena. When I arrived at my apartment, it was already early in the morning, and I was surprised to see Haley awake, sitting in our living room. She came up to me, hugged me, and asked, "What's going on? Why am I receiving calls and messages from my parents?"